And welcome to the Stoner Jesus Show Live. Broadcasting live from the Stoner Jesus Studio Complex. I am St. Peter. And now your host for this evening's festivities, Pole Smoker.
Welcome everybody. Little technical issues to start the show. So we're a few minutes late. I went to start the show, had everything ready. Hit the record, start live button. The motherfucker just spun and just sat there. So I had to restart it. And this time it worked. Hopefully it works for the remainder of the show. This is the Stoner Jesus Show Live. I am your host, Stoner Jesus. Hopefully it'll be a technical issue-free night, a great night, a funny night, an informative night. That's probably about it. That's a lot. That's a lot to hope for, really, if you think about it. Mike Mayette, Glob710, Chubby Stoner, Love Muffin, all in the Spreaker.com chat room. Welcome to everybody listening live. Welcome to everybody listening on podcast. You motherfuckers are awesome. We got weed news tonight. We have a new segment from St. Peter, who is here as well. His microphone is silent, as it is for 98% of the show. St. Peter defecates on the news. Fucking witty title. Woman. The story's on defecating on the news. A woman kills a neighbor with her bra, and syphilis is rampant in the porn industry. Did you know these things? You're going to know. You're going to learn. These are things you need to know. If you're wanting to get into the porn industry, you got to know this shit, man. Syphilis is fucking everywhere. Who would have thought a bunch of skanky, shiftless people making, like, they get together. You've seen these fucking porn movies. A bunch of fucking people get together and they rent a house and it's got people fucking each other everywhere. And they wonder where the diseases come from. Jesus Christ, man. You got some fucking standards. Or else everybody's going to have syphilis. That's what happens. Quit picking people up off the street and going to a house and having some fucking orgy and filming it. Now everybody's got syphilis. What are you going to do now? What the fuck are you going to do now? You got syphilis in your dick or your vajayjay. That's right, son. It ain't so funny anymore, is it? Well, it's funny to us who don't have syphilis, but it's not so funny if you do have it. Anyway, I'll talk about that later. Casual Stoner has entered the Spreaker.com chat room as well. Let's get to it, motherfuckers. The Stoner Jesus Show is brought to you by THCfinder.com. If you're a medical marijuana patient, go to THCfinder.com to find dispensaries and delivery services near you. You can find reviews of those businesses. You can get daily deals from those businesses. You can go talk to other stoners and medical marijuana patients in the forum at THCfinder.com. Talk about growing and strains and ailments and all kinds of shit. THCfinder.com is your true bud finder. Find them on Twitter at THCfinder. Longtime sponsor of the show. They're awesome. There's also a news blog there with awesome stories and pictures. And they post fucking awesome pictures on Facebook all the time. All day long. Go search THC Finder on Facebook. And of course, if you love to read, you need to get the novel Jamaican Flowers. It's a trippy fucking novel about weed, but there's so much more. So many more levels to it. Jamaican Flowers by Jim Mormon. Follow Jim Mormon on Twitter. That's Mormon with 2 O's. And go to sweetjim.com. At sweetgem.com, you can find a digital copy of Jamaican Flowers for only $5, or you can get a paperback copy for only $12.99. Sweetgem.com, Jamaican Flowers. I've read it. I love it. I highly, unintended, recommend it. Sweetgem.com. If you would like to sponsor the Stoner Jesus Show, email us at stonerjesus420@gmail.com. You can also check out the sponsor/stats page at stonerjesus.net to see what we bring to the table and all the advertising opportunities with the Stoner Jesus Media Empire. Fuck yeah. Biznitch. Mike Mayette, Casual Stoner, Glob710, Chubby Stoner, chatting it up in the chat room, because that is what the chat room is for. It is for chatting. Hence the name. Casual Stoner, still without weed. That sucks. It's a dark day in Casual Stoner land. Hopefully the Stoner Jesus Show can help for the next couple hours to kill the monotony of a not high existence. It's really what we're trying to do. Well, that and enhance the high experience. Both. This is the Stoner Jesus Show Live, podcast number 191 for stonerjesus.net. We got weed news. We got St. Peter Defecates on the news. We have some underground music and some mainstream music. I've been doing nothing but underground music the last few shows. I'll tell you why we're putting some more mainstream music in. I'll tell you about the haters, the sudden flood of haters, especially in the last few days I've had on Twitter, and much, much more. Stoner Jesus Show, bitch. Here's the theme song. Listen to it. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. Stoner Jesus Show Live. I am your host, Stoner Jesus. We're broadcasting live on Spreaker.com and on the Spreaker radio app for iPhone and Android devices. We're also on the live player on stonerjesus.net, and we're also now broadcasting our live player on the420times.com. We're doing weed news later from the420times.com, so you can go check us out on there as well. The empire grows and expands. It is the Stoner Jesus Show. As I said, weed news coming up. Also, St. Peter Defecates on the news. Even has a nice little jingle to it. We'll play for you. I don't know. On paper, it seems like a good idea. In theory, it seems like it would be entertaining and funny. We'll see if that translates over the radio. A couple things to talk about. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at StonerJesus420 and tweet us as well. Had a lot of people tweet at me tonight. Things a variation of like one One said that my account was the stupidest Twitter account ever. So I made some sarcastic remark to that. Somebody said they were praying for me. Hey, here we go. Lord, please forgive the person who made this account. Have mercy on this person. Lord, the world don't understand. Now, first of all, first thing that strikes you is this bitch is tweeting to Jesus. She's a Christian. She believes in Jesus. She prays to Jesus. She's tweeting. Actually, she's subtweeting to Jesus. Of course, if Jesus sees all, he also reads all of your tweets. Doesn't he? I'm sorry, you stupid bitch. You're subtweeting Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with you? I love some of these fucking morons on Twitter. There's a couple more that do not like what I do. I block them and report them as spam. But fuck it, man. I have some people write me and says, I'm a stoner, but I don't think this is right. You shouldn't portray Jesus like that. If you smoke weed and you like weed, how is it offensive to you that Jesus may have smoked weed? How do you know Jesus didn't smoke weed? He certainly wasn't some fucking hippie looking motherfucker. Like he just stepped out of Woodstock humming a Janis Joplin song. So what makes you think he didn't smoke weed? Why is the blessed herb, mentioned in the Bible? And there's strong evidence that his anointing oil was cannabis oil. So don't tell me, bitch. You're a fake stoner. You're a poser. You're a self-loathing stoner. You think it's bad to smoke weed even though you smoke it. So to dare compare or to infer, no, not infer, insinuate, that's the word I'm looking for, to dare insinuate that Jesus may have smoked weed and that Jesus is holding a bong and a joint in the picture on my Twitter, that's bad to you. It's bad to you. You hate the fact that you smoke weed. You don't like it. Well, too fucking bad. Don't bring your drama on me. I don't fucking tweet at you going, hey man, I'm having a shitty day and I don't like shit and I'm gonna fuck with you. Blah 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 blah. Pretty long tweet, but be that as it may. Fucking idiots. You want to send me hate mail? stonerjesus420@gmail.com. I'll be happy to read it on the air. We'll even make a big segment of it. If enough of you Bible thumping, backwards, ignorant motherfuckers can send an email, send me an email. Thank you. Now, go back to praying to Jesus, drinking your wine, and fucking your sister, or whatever it is you do. In general, I don't have a problem. Technically, I guess, if you want to label me, I am agnostic. I don't pretend to be smart enough to have all the answers to everything, as some people are, or to believe that all the answers have been provided to me in a book written by some motherfuckers 2,000 years ago. But in general, I don't have a problem. If you're religious, that's fine. Good for you. That's part of your life. You're an adult. You're free to do what you want. But don't infringe on my rights to have Jesus